Hello everyone, Mark again, Starger Cars, you know the drill. Here is a Zafira I've just bought from auction. About 2 minutes ago. They've just parked it up here. It's very tatty, I know. I paid about $275 for it plus the fees. I need to replace the cracked tail light there. There's some scuffs, but I don't really care about that. I didn't pay a lot for it, and I won't be selling it for a lot, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Had a quick jump in. Oh, there's a nasty scrape there as well, but I've just fixed that. Yeah, I jumped in it, checked the clutch just before it went through. All seemed okay. I'll do a quick look around it now in case I have to order anything, but I think this was okay. It's got a long list of advisories, but it's got a long MOT, so I think I can get away with it and just sell it cheap and point them out to someone instead of spending hundreds of pounds getting them all fixed. If they're not serious, then I won't bother. Yeah, be a cheap 7-seater car for someone. So there's still an auction going on. I have more cars to bid on, so I need to get back, but yeah, I'll get this picked up and paid for and see if it gets me home. Fingers crossed. Oh, place your bets now. What do you reckon? Do you reckon it'll get me home, or do you think it'll conk out on the way? We'll see. It's collection time. Here she is in the sunshine, looking lovely. Well, maybe not. Got my little goodie bag here, so I've got 2 keys, bit of service history, 1 former keeper on the logbook, so that's pretty good. I need a new tail light. Oh, happy family. I haven't ordered it yet because I want to make sure the car gets me home okay with no issues before I start spending money on it, just in case it has to be sold cheap. That's a bit unsightly, but not much I can do with that. Oh, I didn't realise I had a tow bar. Didn't notice that. Right, 2 keys. The likelihood is one of them should work, so let's see what happens. I think it's unlocked now. That one doesn't. Oh yes, it does. Great. Does the other one work? Oh, that's the result. Got these little door strips. I might take these off. Don't know, we'll see. I always forget to do a fluid check. I normally start driving it and then realise I haven't checked the fluid, so I'm going to do that now quickly. Right, we've got plenty of coolant in there, and we've got plenty of oil. That oil's pretty clean actually, so that's good. It's had a recent service, undocumented, but at least someone's looked after it. Tyres all good. I think we're good to start rolling. Right, let's go. This is the 1.6 engine, so less likely to go wrong with the diesel ones. They're normally sort of here for a reason. They could have like leaky turbos, things like that. So with the 1.6 petrols, they're just kind of simpler engines. That's not good. Display safe. What does that mean? The display seems to be in safe mode. The radio is working. I didn't notice that on auction. I'll have to look into that. I wonder what that means. Alright, we'll get Googling on that one, I think. Okay, let's get the camera up and get going. Here we go. I have done some Googling. That display safe message means someone's changed the stereo at some point and it doesn't match the car's board computer or something, so it needs to be plugged in somewhere and synced, which I'm not doing. Thankfully, I was never planning on selling this for good money because of the sort of damage on there, so it's not really a deal breaker. It's a shame because it does show like good information like miles per gallon, fuel range and stuff like that. All I've got is the time and temperature, but never mind. I'm sure people won't mind too much. This did have some front arms and some rear bushes advised on last MOT, but it's got like 9 months left, so that's pretty good. So I need to work out, is it going to be more cost effective to get the advisories done and sell for more, or leave them as they are and point them out and just sort of leave it as a cheaper price? I don't know. Depends on any knocks and stuff. So yeah, this drive home will have determined the next plan of action, I think. So far so good. We're up into 5th, no issues. The clutch seems to be holding. windows work, the fans work, the aircon's not cold, as with most cars from auction. Brakes feel nice and sharp. The windscreen washers and wipers work. That's basically it, I think. Not much else to go wrong on this. Well, this thing is behaving okay, no real issues that I can see. I can still get radio stations, I just can't see what it's tuned into, but I can do the volume and cycle through stations, so at least someone can still use the radio, and then in the future if they wanted to get all the compute back, they could get it plugged in by someone. So I think the plan is to get it valeted and stick it up for £1,000 and see what happens, I think. So that'll just be a quick 400 or 500 quid. Owes me 450 the car with the fees roughly, so yeah, I think I'll do that. Well, that went okay. I did notice a slight knocking from the back on occasion. I couldn't get it to do it regularly, so it's going to be hard to kind of point out, but I'm assuming it's the rear bushes, so I'll have to look at getting that done, I think. Might be quite hard to sell if I point that out to someone. But yeah, other than that, it's okay. It's the very early Zafira B, so it's the sort of basic spec one. Doesn't even have a temperature gauge. But yeah, it's a good solid 7-seater really for a good price, so you'll make someone a good car, I'm sure. So before I do anything, I need to order some wheel trims, 16-inch. Hopefully they won't be too expensive. And the tail light, cheapest I can find is 45 quid, because it's pre-facelift. It's different variations, so there's not many around. So got to make sure it matches. So yeah, 46 quid, free delivery. I should order that, and then I'll get on with the valeting for it. I don't really want to spend too long on here because it's not a big profit car, this one. So I have to be conscious of how long I spend. But anyway, I'll get changed, get cleaning, and see what we get. Well, I thought I'd treat myself to a new pair of trousers, especially for car work. But yeah, the slugs have got there first. Nice. In the back of the car, I noticed this thing's been kicked around a bit by the kids, so I don't know if I can fix this. I've managed to pop it out. Some of the bits are rattling loose, so I'll see if I can reattach them. Right, I found all the bits. Some had fallen down, so I've pulled it all apart, retrieved them. It was like doing a puzzle. But there, look at that. I'm getting good at this. He says. Right, there we go. Now I've got to clean this thing. What I might do is jet wash these mats off. The front one has got a mat. That one looks like it's from a Micra. Might have a look in the garage, give it a proper set. I don't know, I'm trying to save money. That doesn't even fit anyway, so yeah, I'm going to strip these out and chuck them, I think. I found one side of the seatbelt clip that's missing from the back, so hopefully I'll find the other piece as well. Find a place for those old mats. They can go in the back row of seats, and then I'll use a brand new set for the rest of the car. The one in the front was from a different car. It was massive, didn't fit. That one was from a Micra, so yeah, those will be fine. There's some paint here I've noticed. Not sure what it is. It's not picking off, so I might have to use some of my tar and glue remover on that, see if I can get rid of it. Look at this build up of scuzz on the indicator switch. Disgusting. That's what happens when people don't wash their hands. Ugh, horrible. Smokers' cars often have similar. Just a case of rubbing it off. It's not very pleasant, but has to be done. There we go, much better. Well, that's about as long as I want to spend on the car with the sort of smallish profit margin on this. I'm going to get some hubcaps for it. I've ordered a rattle can, so I'm going to probably touch in that bumper corner there, a little scuff on the near side front there, and try and sort of hide that one a bit on the offside. But apart from that, I'm tempted to machine polish it as well, actually, to get rid of the little scratches, but I've spent long enough, I think, on this. It's all pretty clean. I've done all the interior dressing. Should have ordered this on Friday when I bought the car. Next now Monday. I would have got a head start with a delivery. However, I didn't want to spend money on it until I know the car's got me home and there's no issues. So you have to sort of weigh up. Do you start spending money to get a head start on delivery versus the hassle of sending it back if you don't end up keeping the stuff? So never mind. The inside's all right. All the trims are done. Glass is all clean. Put a new set of mats in there. I haven't washed the seats either. I would normally, but yeah, time, isn't it? So, oh, we need to get rid of the stickers in the back. Which one of you destroyed the vents in the back? I bet it was you. He looks like a cheeky little rascal. You can't blame the dog. There were no dog hairs in there. Yeah, he's the one who made all the mess, I reckon. Anyway, let's get rid of these guys. Just for reference, I decided to get rid of the scuff here. This scratch here went all the way down this wing. So I'm sort of tempted to finish off and do the whole car now, because that is a nasty long scratch. I said I wouldn't, but I don't know. Let's see. Well, did the whole left side in the end. Didn't take too long. Much better. Looks like someone's drawn a little willy on the back. I'll have to get rid of that, I think. Right, ADHD's kicked in now. I'm doing the whole car. So as a comparison, this is a before on the offside rear wing, just so you can see the difference it's going to make. And there's the after, so it's hidden most of the scuffs and scrapes, so not too bad at all. That's me done for the day. I ended up taking off these little door protector strips as well as I was polishing. But no, very happy with that. Didn't take me too long. I sort of have muscle memory for this sort of stuff, so I can whiz through it. But what I didn't want to get to a point was I'm just basically earning a small margin for doing a full valet on a car when I could go and knock on someone's door and do the same thing and probably get more money. So yeah, I'm leaving it there now. No more on this car. I'm going to stick it up for probably 1200, and then with regards to the advisories, there's some room to play with then for the numbers, so I can always just drop the price off a bit, and hopefully I'll get it gone, recover the money and make a nice profit. I think the old girl deserves one of these. I have a stash. Every time I go to the hand car wash, I get given one, so that can go in there or there. Well, I don't care, whatever. Wheel trims are on, 22 quid, but makes a big difference. Blow in the bumper corner there. So yeah, I think it's looks pretty good now. Same this side as well. Blew in that a little bit. Yeah, what a difference it makes. A polish and a set of wheel trims. Blew in that bit too. So that's going to be up for sale now, and we'll see what interest it gets. So I think that's a job well done. Time to change the tail light. Arrived pretty quickly, and it matches. That was pretty good. Two lug things on the inside, which are buried behind the wire somewhere. It looks easy enough. That's what I like. No tools required at all. I assume this one's got bulbs. I'm going to say it has. I'm going to take a risk. Let's give that a quick test. I'll show you a quick easy way to test the brake lights on your own. That's just a bar from a jack handle, trolley jack. All I do is put it there and move the seat accordingly. There you go. Check the brake lights. I'm going to get a quote from the garage for that rear clunking sound. If it's reasonable, I'll probably get it done, I think. Other than that, all good to go. Who says you can't polish a turd? I think it looks alright. Well, this evening's turning into a disaster. Fitted the light fine, then we went to deliver a sideboard and we couldn't open the boot. So somehow, me fiddling around in here has seemed to have upset something. I got it to work by wiggling the wires. Now it won't work at all, and I've realised some of these pins are corroded and broken. So I'm going to have to use one of these, get a new one of these off eBay. Not only that, I shut the boot down, did it quite hard, and that got jammed. So I think I've bent that. And in trying to free it off, I was using some pliers, and I just smacked myself in the face. I haven't seen the damage, but I can feel something dripping down my mouth, so I'm pretty sure I've bleeding. Yeah, so wish I'd never touched anything, to be honest, but it's gonna have to go in and get that looked at, and maybe a new board ordered, and I need to go and clean up. But yeah, nightmare. Right, it's the next day. My lip still hurts. Anyway, I'll show you what I mean about the fuse board. I've been doing some research. Oh, can't open it obviously. Luckily they've made a handy little hole just there, so you just have to turn it. There we go. Right, so basically to change this, I mean there's loads on eBay, but all the part numbers are different. So apparently it has to match, the part number has to match, and then the one on eBay has to have been uncoded from the car, and when you fit it you have to get it reprogrammed so it's coded to the car, which is a big job and expensive. I don't think it's worth it. So what you can do is find the pin that's gone. So for example, this one and this one have gone. Chop the wire, well the correct wire anyway, and then if you put this out, on the back you can solder the wire onto it and bypass the plug. So that would get the boot fixed again. I was able to get it working by wiggling these wires, which was making contact, but now it's completely snapped off when I've pulled it out. So I'm gonna see if I can get an auto electrician or someone who knows what they're doing to chop the wire and solder it on the back. It's a nightmare really, but there we go, it's got to be done. Well, I've got the car up for 1200 quid. It's a lovely Sunday afternoon and a guy wanted to come and see it. His car's just broken and he needs one urgently for tomorrow. So I explained that I haven't done the advisories. I explained the issue with the back, that you can't open the boot, and I've agreed to just knock off some money. Also, I've just found out, I looked into the car and it's missing a spare wheel, but I've also noticed this flapping around. So I think that might be what's causing the occasional clunk. So I don't think it is the bushes after all making that noise. So I'll point that out to him. And I've said have it for 975. That way I don't have to do any of the work, and it's just hassle free, gets the car gone. So I think I might do the old take a lowered price and get on with life. So let's see what he says. But yeah, as long as I point out everything to him, then you know I'm happy, the car's gone, he's happy, he gets a good deal, and he knows exactly what he's buying. So he'll be here in about 20 minutes. I'm hopeful he'll take it because I've got so much on the go at the moment. That needs to get ready for track. That one I need to sell. That one needs washing. And I've got various other cars dotted around which need work. So yeah, let's try and get this thing gone today. Well, off she goes. He bought it. Good result. I pointed out everything to him. He was happy enough. It was a cheap price, good mileage as well for that age. So he's got a good car there. He's had one before. He knows them well. So yeah, and he said that one felt much better than the one that's just died on him. So as with every video, we'll do some numbers. It actually worked out not getting the bushes done at the garage or anything else because I just ended up knocking off the same money it would have cost me anyway, and it gets it out of my hair, so a lot less hassle for me. So I wouldn't have made any more money either getting the bits done and selling it for more. So yeah, didn't really matter in the end. So let's have a look. We have car with the fees, 457 quid. So in the end, all I spent was the tail light, which was about 45 quid, and the spray can about 20 quid. So that's a total spend of 523.46 with a sale price of 975. So that leaves a profit of £451.54. Just trying to think how much time I spent. I probably did a nasty valet on that and a quick machine polish, faffing around with the boot, cut my lip. Was that worth 450 quid? Just about. Would I have bought the car knowing that was going to mess up in the boot? Probably not. But there we go. It's one of those things. You win some, you lose some. But it worked out okay in the end. I've got about 5 or so cars nearly ready to sell, and a few advertised. So there's plenty more to come. So if you like the cheaper cars and stuff like that, and the whole process of buying and selling, please subscribe so you'll see all the next videos that are going to come out. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.